So this guy got supermodels and private jets to a private island by using millions of dollars that weren't real. He promises the world the most insane, luxurious music festival ever. A party for the mega-rich in the Bahamas called Fire Festival. It's run by him and the rapper Ja Rule. This isn't just a party, it's meant to be the launch of a whole new empire. Listen to this. The whole thing starts with an idea from Billy, a young tech bro who runs a sketchy VIP club for millennials. He decides he wants to build an app that lets you book huge celebrities for your private parties, like Uber for famous people. But how do you promote an app like that? You don't buy a billboard. You throw the most ridiculous, over-the-top party the world has ever seen. That party is Fire Festival. So first they need a location. And Billy doesn't want just any beach. He wants a story. He flies to the Bahamas and finds this beautiful remote island called Norman's Cay. He tells everyone it's the legendary private island of Pablo Escobar. That's the vibe. Dangerous, exclusive, insane. Then they create the weapon, the promo video. They fly a dozen supermodels down. Bella Hadid, Emily Ratajkowski, Haley Baldwin, all on yachts, running on white sand beaches, riding jet skis in crystal clear water. It's pure fantasy. It looks like the most exclusive, most incredible party in human history. The video drops and goes nuclear. And now for the kill shot. Billy pays an army of influencers. We're talking hundreds of them. Kendall Jenner gets paid $250,000, and all they have to do is post a mysterious orange square on their Instagram, all at the same time with the hashtag Fire Festival. The internet absolutely melts down. The orange squares are everywhere. It's a complete viral takeover. And the tickets, costing thousands, some even hundreds of thousands of dollars, sell out almost instantly. Billy has sold the dream. He has millions of dollars in the bank. Fire Festival is the most hyped event of the year. There's just one tiny problem. It's all a lie. The first domino falls. The owner of the Escobar Island finds out Billy used the drug lord's name for marketing and immediately kicks them off. They don't have a venue. With only a few months to go, they are totally screwed. So they scramble and find a new spot on Great Exuma. But it's not a remote private paradise. It's a half-finished development site right next to a resort. It's a dump. What does Billy do? He doesn't tell anyone. He just tells his team to edit the map on the website to make it look like a private island. He's literally creating a fake geography to keep the lie going. And the next problem hits. Money. They've burned through all the ticket revenue. They have no cash left to actually build the festival. They can't pay for housing, for food, for the bands. They are bleeding out. An event producer comes in, looks at the mess, and tells them straight up, "This is impossible. You need at least another $5 to $10 million. But Billy just smiles. He thinks he can sell his way out of any problem. He believes his own hype. This is where it goes from a disaster to straight-up federal crime. Billy needs to raise cash, and fast. So he starts lying to investors, big time. He tells them his company, Fire Media, is making tens of millions of dollars in revenue, and it's a complete fabrication. He creates a fake statement of his personal stock holdings, showing he has millions in shares that just don't exist. He's literally forging documents to trick people into giving him money. And it works. An investor wires him over $4 million. Does that money go to building the festival? To buying tents or booking caterers? No. It goes straight to paying off old debts. He's just plugging one hole by creating a bigger one somewhere else. Now, we're just weeks away from the festival. The site is still a gravel pit. The staff on the ground are in full-blown panic. They're telling Billy it's a catastrophe in the making. But Billy is in New York, living large, completely disconnected from the reality on the ground. He's playing the role of a genius CEO. Then he launches his final, most desperate cash grab. He emails all the ticket holders who have already paid thousands. He tells them the island is a cashless, cardless environment. They need to preload a digital fire band with thousands of dollars. He's basically picking their pockets before they even arrive. It's a last-ditch effort to get some real cash into the company. The artists are getting spooked. The production teams can tell something is very wrong. Then, the day before the festival, Blink 182 pulls out. They release a statement saying they are not confident the festival would have the production and safety standards they require. It's the first major public crack in the fantasy, the first sign to the outside world that the party is not what it seems. And then, it happens. The first weekend begins. Hundreds of kids, rich kids, and influencers start arriving on charter planes from Miami. They are expecting supermodels and villas. They are expecting paradise. What they find is pure chaos. There are no villas, no luxury eco-lodges. There are just hundreds of leftover FEMA disaster relief tents, many of them soaked from a storm. This is their luxury housing. The grounds are a muddy, unfinished construction site. There is no staff, no organization. Then the food comes out. The gourmet catering they were promised? It's a slice of processed cheese on 2 pieces of untoasted bread. A picture of that sad cheese sandwich goes viral instantly. It becomes the symbol of the whole disaster. Fire Festival is trending worldwide, but now for all the wrong reasons. It gets worse. As night falls, total anarchy breaks out. There's no lighting. A truck just dumps all the luggage into a giant pile in the dark, and it's a free-for-all. People are fighting over wet mattresses, trying to find their bags. There are no security guards, no medical staff, nothing. People are stranded. The flights back are canceled. They are literally trapped in a disaster zone that they paid thousands of dollars to enter. The dream has fully collapsed into a real-life nightmare. It's closer to a refugee camp than a music festival. The Bahamian government shuts the entire thing down. It's an international incident. The world is watching this spectacular failure on social media. The fantasy that Billy built with Instagram is being destroyed by Instagram, and that's when the FBI gets involved. They start looking at the money. They see the fake documents. They see the wire transfers. They see the millions that vanished. They see the ticket vendor that Billy defrauded out of $2 million with more lies. It's a house of cards built on fraud. Billy flies back to New York, not to a hero's welcome, but to an arrest. He is taken into custody and charged with wire fraud. But even then, while he's out on bail, he can't stop. He starts another scam, selling non-existent tickets to exclusive events. Finally, it all comes crashing down. In court, the judge calls him a serial fraudster, saying he has been dishonest for most of his life. He is sentenced to 6 years in federal prison. The court orders him to pay back over $26 million to his victims. And there it is. The final picture, not a supermodel on a yacht, not a celebrity on stage, but the mugshot of Billy McFarland. The guy who sold the world a fantasy and delivered a disaster, a true poster boy for the age of the scam.